Hello YouTube, Pedro the Broke Prepper here. Today's video is a little different, and I know I haven't released a video in a really long time. Very sorry about that. It's been very stressful for Mrs. Broke Prepper, and Baby Broke Prepper, and other Baby Broke Prepper. But today on the radio on my way home, I heard a piece or a discussion on a channel that I don't think I'm allowed to say or whatever. Here in Colorado, where one person is a lazy person with a very common name, Slacker. I can say Slacker and Believe. I can? Okay, Slacker and Steve. Cool. Fine. Whatever. I don't know. People were telling me I can't say certain things. But they were talking about where these two people had an issue with their kid, that he was being bullied in school, and the mother wanted to take the kid out and homeschool him, kind of taking him out of the whole situation and protecting him. And the father wanted the son to confront the bully in a very physical way, fight him. And I just wanted to kind of, in a very respectful debate. I don't want arguing, ignorance. I don't want people being violent or belligerent. If you are, I'm going to erase the comment, delete you, or block you, whatever. If we can have a very civil conversation, which I feel like is too much to ask from YouTube, but I feel like the people I've had commenting on my videos, and at least the people who have followed me, are very civil and cool people about what your belief on that situation is. Because mine is that if you feel like your kid's life is in danger to the point where you should take him or her out of school and homeschool them, then by all means do that. But I still feel like the child should confront the bully, not in a physical way, but in a verbal manner. Try to confront, but not in a violent way. But if it does get violent, then so be it. It gets violent. If you can't avoid it, then you hit him, or be able to fight. Because my experiences with bullies as I grew up, because I was a heavyset kid with long hair, goofy kid, weird kid. So I had my bullies. Or should I say, I've had people who've tried to bully me. I'll never forget, my first bully was in the 1st grade. And I went home, got in the car crying, and my mom said, "What happened?" And I said, "Somebody was messing with me." And my mom, in Spanish, grabbed me by the ear, not hard, but stern, and told me, "If I find out that this kid bullied you tomorrow, and you didn't kick his ass, I'm gonna kick your ass." And that stuck with me. And the very next day, sure enough, the kid tried to push me around. And I grabbed this kid and I ripped him a new one. Well, I just threw him to the ground and hit him a couple times. It wasn't bloody, it wasn't bad. No cops needed to be called. Never bullied me again. And from that day forward, I had the confidence and the wherewithal that whenever I had a bully, I diffused the situation, and I've never had a bully ever again. I've had people who've tried, like I've said, several attempts. They all ended up leaving me alone in the long run. Never needed to bring a gun to school. Never ever thought of bringing a gun to kill somebody. Never needed a knife. And the reason I bring this up, I'm sorry, I digress, is because there was a person who said that the father is turning his kid into a mass murderer. That he's turning his kid into the type of person that takes a gun to work and blows people up. And it's like, no. In my opinion, the mother is doing that, because what you're doing is you're giving your kid the notion that if you... Yes, she's doing what she feels is right, but at the same time, she's still hurting him. Because in my opinion, what you're doing is you're taking your kid and you're giving him the notion that it's okay to run away or to leave the situation and not face it, not confront it. But then when they get older and they have no back out and they don't feel like they themselves can diffuse the situation with their own being, with their own wherewithal, then that's when they have to turn to the gun or to the knife, or that's when they have to turn to murder because they don't feel like they have any other situation, because they lack the confidence to face that situation head on themselves. Like I did, like my daughters are gonna do, like you did, like my sister did, like my family was raised to do. And none of my family is murderers. None of my family has ever had the notion to take a gun to work and shoot up somebody that they had a problem with. Like I said, it's the people who lack that confidence. But facing a bully and diffusing the situation, whether it be physical, non-physical, verbal, you know, if you can confront the bully and diffuse the situation in a non-violent way, then by all means, go at it. But if it ends up being violent and having to get violent to the point where you have to hit the bully back, or you have to hit the bully for him to stop, then that's what it takes. Because my experience with bullies is that bullies are lazy and they want the fastest way to get what they can. If you put in a fight and you don't make it easy for them anymore, then they're not going to want it anymore. Please share your thoughts in a calm fashion in the comments and let's talk. Because I'm open-minded. If you can give me something that says otherwise with good sound reasoning and good sound discussion, then who knows, you might change my mind. If you can't, then you can't. Don't get mad because someone has a different opinion. Don't be mad. You know, let them have theirs and you have yours. Let's see if we can have this discussion, guys. Let's see if the world is ready to be open. Have a good one, YouTube. I'm sorry it's not a prepper video. Have fun, be safe, and don't forget, don't ever not be prepared, YouTube. Bye.